This week, The Mandalorian and Grogu are back with a new trailer and more. This is the way. A new trailer for The Mandalorian Season 3 arrived on Monday night, filled with a slew of Mandalorian warriors, the burned-out wreckage of the planet Mandalore, and most importantly, Dadalorian Din Djarin and his charge Grogu traveling the galaxy in style in their N1 starfighter. Can it be March already?
Hang on, kid.
The Mandalorian Season 3 arrives with new episodes March 1st on Disney+, but for now, you can check out that gorgeous new key art of The Mandalorian and Grogu and rewatch the trailer for yourself. Punch it, Grogu. Galaxy of Creatures is back, taking kids of all ages on journeys across the galaxy with the adventurous, creature enthusiast droid Aree. On Tuesday, 2 new episodes arrived in the series of animated shorts featuring the noble Bogling, a particularly cute and fuzzy creature first seen on Bogano in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and the mighty steeds of Tatooine, the EOP. You can almost smell that last one. Learn more about tracking and observing these fascinating Star Wars species now, plus check out 2 new episodes weekly on Tuesdays, all right here on StarWarsKids.com. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Soon, Separatist Admiral Trench will enter the Galaxy of Heroes holotables. Add Trench to your squad to take advantage of his cunning and ruthless tactics to outwit and outspeed your opponents with buff and debuff mechanics. Admiral Trench will report to Galaxy of Heroes battle stations beginning in the next conquest. New week, new Bad Batch episode to chat about. Not caught up yet? Race your way to the timestamp below to avoid any spoilers. Tech, Wrecker, and Omega join Sid on a new mission.
I would not call transporting 50 cases of Nerf nuggets a mission.
True, but the group gets a little sidetracked by the exciting sport of Riot racing. A meeting with Sid's rival turns into a debt that the Batch members have to help Sid repay. Teamwork once again makes the dream work until Teo steps into the wrong place at the wrong time. Ouch. But Tech gets behind the wheel and wins.
You sound surprised.
Tech. Check in next week when we go digging into episode 5, Entombed. But until then, Tech. The Bad Batch is back in action, and this week we're joined by the actors who bring the squad to life, Dee Bradley Baker and Michelle Lang. Hi Dee, hi Michelle.
Hi Kristen.
Our question for you is, how has the relationship between your characters, Hunter, Tech, Wrecker, Echo, and Omega changed since season 1?
The political switch that has happened from a relative representative kind of democracy into tyranny, that's very much in play. And more they're up against the decision in terms of how they're going to continue to play this. Do they just keep running missions? Do they just leave the table and walk away? That's kind of the question that's bearing down on them. In addition to, you've got young Omega, who's coming into her own, is becoming a more able member of the team in terms of problem solving. And so each is teaching the other. And that's a lot of what's playing out in the second season as well.
I think that the audience will immediately pick up on how comfortable she is in this mission forward crew. She really has become an adrenaline junkie. I mean, her idea of fun is like running for her life, trying to get bounty. I think the immediacy of her upskilling in terms of her marksmanship with her energy bow, she's been working hard. She's been practicing and training, and she has a much better command of her weapon of choice. And she's absolutely secure in her place in the squad. I think any fears of being the youngie or the one that needed to be protected, it's not so much that anymore. The brothers treat her more as an equal.
Thank you, Michelle and Dee. That's it for this week, but for more on these stories and other news from around the galaxy, check out StarWars.com. And be sure to join us right here for This Week in Star Wars every Thursday. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.